You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not even unmotivated. You're being sabotaged by something you trust completely, something you think is on your side, something you've never once questioned, your own brain. Right now, as you watch this video, your brain is doing everything in its power to keep you exactly where you are. Average, comfortable, safe. And unless you understand why, you'll spend your entire life wondering why you can't seem to break through. Why success feels so close but always slips away. Why you start strong but always end up back at zero. This isn't motivation. This is neuroscience. And it's going to make you angry. Let's get one thing straight. Your brain doesn't care about your dreams. It doesn't care about your goals. It doesn't care about the life you want to build. Your brain has one job: keep you alive. That's it. Survival, not success, not happiness, not fulfillment, just survival. And here's the terrifying part. To your brain, alive means unchanged. Any change is a threat. Any growth is a risk. Any leap forward is potential death. Your brain evolved 200,000 years ago when playing it safe actually kept you alive. When staying with the tribe meant survival. When standing out meant getting eaten by a predator. But you're not running from lions anymore. You're running from your potential, and your brain can't tell the difference. Neuroscientist Dr. Robert Sapolsky explains that your brain treats psychological threats the same way it treats physical threats. That fear you feel before starting a business, same chemical response as being chased by a tiger. That anxiety before posting your work online. Your brain thinks you're about to die. Your brain is protecting you from a danger that doesn't exist, and it's keeping you average in the process. Here's what nobody tells you about comfort. It's addictive, literally addictive. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. Good job, it says. You stayed safe. Here's your reward. And just like any addiction, you need more and more to feel the same effect. So your comfort zone shrinks. What felt scary before becomes normal. And what felt normal before becomes necessary. This is why successful people seem crazy to average people. They've broken the addiction. They've rewired their reward system to get dopamine from growth, not from safety. But you're getting high on staying the same, doctor. Judson Brewer, a psychiatrist at Brown University, calls this the habit loop of avoidance. You feel discomfort, you avoid it. You feel relief. Your brain remembers. Next time, you avoid faster. The loop tightens. The cage shrinks. One day you wake up and realize your entire life fits inside a box the size of your fears. And your brain is proud of itself for building that prison. You're not stuck because you're weak. You're stuck because your brain is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Keeping you alive. Keeping you average. This is where it gets dark. Your brain doesn't just want you to stay comfortable. It wants you to stay you. The current you. The average you. The version that's already been approved by the system. This is called identity protection. And it's the most powerful force keeping you stuck. Here's how it works. Your brain builds an identity based on your past actions. I'm the kind of person who doesn't take risks. I'm not smart enough for that. Okay, people like me don't succeed. These aren't just thoughts. They become neurological pathways, highways in your brain that every decision travels through. And when you try to do something that contradicts your identity, your brain literally fights you. Anxiety, self-doubt, procrastination, imposter syndrome. These aren't character flaws. They're defense mechanisms. Psychologist Dr. Maxwell Maltz wrote about this in the 1960s. He found that people have a mental thermostat set to a certain level of success. Go above it, and your subconscious pulls you back down. Go below it, and it pushes you back up. Most people's thermostat is set to average, comfortable, mediocre. And every time you try to rise above that setting, your brain creates resistance. It whispers, "Who do you think you are?" It shows you evidence of past failures. It reminds you of every reason why you should stay small. Your brain would rather you stay a consistent failure than become an unpredictable success. Because consistency is safe, and safety is all your brain wants. Let me tell you something that will change how you see yourself. Your brain uses 20% of your body's total energy, 20%, for an organ that's 2% of your body weight. This means your brain is always looking for ways to conserve energy, always looking for shortcuts, always trying to do less. And you know what takes the most energy? Change. Growth, becoming someone new. Dr. Daniel Kahneman, Nobel Prize winner in psychology, proved that thinking hard is physically exhausting. Your brain literally gets tired from making decisions, solving problems, and creating new patterns. So what does it do? It automates everything. Habits, routines, default responses. Your brain puts your life on autopilot to save energy, and autopilot always flies toward average. This is why you scroll instead of create, why you consume instead of produce, why you plan instead of execute. Your brain is conserving energy by keeping you in patterns that already exist. Breaking free requires energy your brain doesn't want to spend, so it gives you excuses instead. I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready yet. Let me just research more first. These aren't rational decisions. They're energy-saving programs. Your brain is choosing the path of least resistance, and that path always leads to average. Here's where social media has weaponized your brain against you. Your brain is wired to compare. In tribal times, knowing your status in the group was life or death. High status meant resources and protection. Low status meant danger and exile. So your brain is constantly scanning. Where do I rank? Am I above or below? Am I safe or threatened? Social media hijacks this ancient wiring. You're not comparing yourself to 50 tribe members anymore. You're comparing yourself to millions of curated highlight reels. And here's what your brain does with that information. It calculates that you're below average, because compared to the entire internet, you always will be. Someone is always richer, more successful, more attractive, more everything. Dr. Jonathan Haidt, social psychologist at NYU, has documented how this comparison destroys ambition. Your brain sees the gap between where you are and where others are, and it gives up. Why try? You'll never catch up. So it settles for average. At least average is achievable.
At least average is safe. At least average doesn't hurt as much as reaching and failing. Your brain uses comparison to justify mediocrity. See? Everyone else is ahead.
Just stay here. It's fine. But it's not fine. You know it's not fine. That's why you're watching this video. So your brain is working against you. What do? You stop negotiating with it. You stop waiting to feel ready. You stop asking permission from the part of you that wants you to stay small. Here's the truth nobody tells you. You will never feel ready. Your brain will never give you the green light. That moment of complete confidence will never come. Mel Robbins discovered something simple but powerful. You have 5 seconds to act on an impulse before your brain kills it. 5 seconds before the excuses start. Before the fear kicks in. Before average pulls you back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. You don't think your way to a new identity. You act your way there. Every time you act despite fear, you create new neural pathways. You prove to your brain that change isn't death. You show it that growth is survivable. Do this enough times and something shifts. Your thermostat moves. Your identity updates. Your brain stops fighting and starts following. But you have to go first. You have to betray your brain's desire for safety. You have to choose discomfort on purpose. Your brain wants you to stay average because average is safe. But you were not born for safety. You were born for something more. And right now you have a choice. You can close this video, feel inspired for 10 minutes, and let your brain pull you back to autopilot, back to average, back to the comfortable prison it's built for you. Or you can do something different. You can act before your brain catches up. You can prove to yourself that you're not a prisoner of your own mind. The video is ending. The insight is fading. Your brain is already preparing the excuses. What are you going to do? If this video hit you, drop a comment telling me one action you're taking in the next 5 seconds. Not tomorrow, now. Subscribe to Life Mind Gym for more psychology truths that actually change lives. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to make you dangerous. Share this with someone whose brain is keeping them average. They need to hear this. Your brain wants you average. Prove it wrong.